Dolphins Today is presented by Manscaped. If you go to manscaped.com and use promo code Dolphins, you can get a great deal on the Performance Package. We'll talk about them later on in today's show as well. But what a game that we just witnessed. The Dolphins victorious 26-24. The Buccaneers missing a 49-yard game-winning field goal at the end of the game. Look, I know it's just the preseason, but it's probably the best preseason game I have ever seen in my entire life. What a game it was. It literally came down to the last play of the game. Now, who's your MVP of the game? Go down in the comments section and let me know. It is the pinned comment on today's video. So when you get a second, go down, let me know who is your MVP of the game. Again, the final score, 26-24. Dolphins victorious. You saw a second-year kicker, Jose Borregales, played at the U, come in for a 49-yard field goal attempt. He's the Bucs' backup kicker, and it went off of the right upright. So it was a very close kick. It was kind of hooking left to right. It goes off of the upright, and the Dolphins are victorious 26-24 in Mike McDaniel's head coaching debut. Skylar Thompson was unfreaking real, over 200 passing yards, and there was a report that came out an hour before the game that he was going to start the game for the Dolphins, which was a surprise. About 90 minutes before kick, we learned that Tua Tagovailoa was not going to play. That was not a surprise. The surprise was we did not see Teddy Bridgewater at all in this game. It was Skylar Thompson's game the whole way, and for good reason. He was absolutely fantastic. Over 200 passing yards for Sky, a seventh-round pick out of Kansas State. 1 touchdown, no interceptions, completed 20 of 28 passes, completed 15 of his first 18 passes. He looked like a man on a mission, and the theme that we heard in terms of training camp was him being consistent and him making good decisions. And that's what you look for in a rookie quarterback. Is he consistent? Does he not turn the ball over? Skylar did not turn the ball over at all tonight. He, at times, was under heavy pressure, but made good decisions, found his wide receivers, showed off the arm strength, showed off the accuracy. This was, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say this, was one of the best NFL debuts I've ever seen. And I say that wholeheartedly. Normally with rookie quarterbacks, you see them play a quarter or two. Skylar played the entire game, led the Dolphins to a 26-24 win, did not make any mistakes, looked unbelievable, did not look like a rookie. May I remind you, a 7th-round pick. This guy was a 7th-round pick and put up those numbers in his first ever NFL action after playing as the starting quarterback for Kansas State for several seasons. He was fantastic. I cannot tell you how wrong I was about that pick. I was not a fan of that pick when the Dolphins made it, taking a backup quarterback in the 7th round. But my goodness, Skylar Thompson might make a name for himself in this league. Now, this is why you subscribe, because we're going to be live for every Dolphins game this year. We're also going to be providing post-game commentary on every single Miami Dolphins game this year. Go down, hit that big red subscribe button, because we're bringing you daily Dolphins videos. We're bringing you Dolphins news, Dolphins rumors. Go down and subscribe. Lynn Bowden Jr. also looked very good. And this is someone right now on the roster bubble. He is not a guarantee, not a lock to make this football team, especially when you consider the fact that he is on the trade block. There was a report from Albert Breer last week that the Dolphins have talked to teams about moving both him and Preston Williams. Williams was a little bit quiet tonight. Bowden was not. This is what he did. 3 receptions, 55 yards. He led the team in receiving yards. Also led the team, tied for the team lead with 3 receptions. He scored that touchdown. It was the first touchdown of the game. Skylar finding him in the back of the end zone. Bowden was fantastic, was making guys, was really creating a lot of space for himself, which is good. You love to see it. Lynn Bowden did not play at all last season after landing on the IR in the preseason, but he showed a lot of promise in his rookie season in 2020. Again, showing a lot of promise tonight, and he certainly has the upper hand on Preston Williams in terms of making this football team. Preston, again, quiet. I think he just had 1 reception, so it's going to be interesting to see his chances of making this football team. In fact, I'm looking across the stat line right now. It does not look like Preston Williams had a catch tonight, so that's something to monitor. Is he going to be dealt here in the coming weeks, or is he going to be cut? That's certainly a possibility. Before we get into more about the game, I want to tell you about our friends over at Manscaped because they're providing you a great deal on the Performance Package. The Performance Package comes with the Lawnmower 4.0, the ear and nose hair trimmer. That is an absolute must. It's also going to come with some ball deodorant, and it's going to come with the Boxers 2.0, which is the most comfortable underwear out there. If you're a guy, it's a must-have. You can go get that great deal using promo code Dolphins at manscaped.com. Again, the Performance Package, they're giving it to you for $95.99. Great deal, but you got to use that code, promo code Dolphins. That link is going to be in the comments and the description of this video. Now, I want to hear from you. How excited are you about Skylar Thompson? We just witnessed him go off in his first NFL action. Scale it 1 to 10 down in the comments section. Go down, let me know how excited you are about Skylar Thompson. I'm over the moon excited about Skylar Thompson after this game. That is the top storyline coming out of this football game is Skylar Thompson. Again, over 200 yards, 1 touchdown, a completed 20 of 28 passes. He was phenomenal. I had high expectations for this guy coming in. We've heard a lot about him in terms of how he's looked in training camp. We've heard a lot about him after rookie minicamp. He looked outstanding tonight for the Dolphins. But let's talk about this as well because Trill Williams got injured tonight. And at the time we're recording this video, we do not know the specifics of the injury. But it did look bad. He went down once before. He went down again. He had to be helped off the field. He did not walk off on his own. And this is the shame because he has a lot of promise. He's on the roster bubble. He's competing for a spot. He's looked a lot better than Noah Igbenogany has in camp. And maybe this will impact his chances of making the team, this injury. So we certainly hope it's nothing major. We'll keep you updated on Dolphins Today, anything we hear about the condition of Trill Williams. It is worth noting that Jaylen Darden scored a touchdown for the Buccaneers. He scored a touchdown on Noah Igbenogany. So that was the first touchdown of the game scored by Darden. As we take a look at this box score again, Trask was pretty solid. I was impressed with Kyle Trask. He did throw that one unlucky interception. Johnson, their receiver, was unstoppable. 6 receptions, 73 yards. A lot of y'all have asked about the offensive line. How did the offensive line look? Well, I would have liked to seen Connor Williams tonight. Connor Williams did not play in this game. I don't understand how you can't play Connor Williams. He's transitioning to center. He does not have any experience at that position. Last preseason with the Dallas Cowboys, he was a disaster snapping the football. He's been a disaster in training camp. He did not play for the Dolphins tonight. When you're looking at some pros from the offensive line, Michael Deiter looked very, very good. Did not count one bad snap, very clean snaps. What the Dolphins need to do right now is move Deiter back as the starting center and then put Connor Williams back at his natural position of left guard. That has to happen sooner rather than later. Other takeaways from this game, we did not see Tua, obviously. We also did not see Sony Michel, we did see Sony Michel. We did not see Chase Edmonds or Raheem Mostert. Gaskin looked decent, 4 carries for 27 yards. Skylar Thompson, 3 carries for 25 yards. We did see Dokes a little bit. I would have liked to have seen more of Zaquandre White. He just got 1 carry. The offensive line did not help him out at all. Negative 5-yard loss. So hopefully we see Zaquandre more in the first preseason game. If we can pull up those questions from our audience as well, we'll answer those as well. We're taking your questions here using hashtag Dolphins, or you can super chat. So be sure to do that on future shows as well. We're live every Thursday for Dolphins Live, and we're live every single Dolphins game for our watch parties. This coming from Jose Almeida. Which players do you believe will be facing cuts after this week? It's a great question. I don't know if the Dolphins are going to make cuts in the next few days, but I'm worried about Tino Ellis. He got hurt tonight as well. Tino Ellis is someone who did not have much of a chance to make this team. He might get cut. Maybe Larnell Coleman is a cut candidate as well. He did not play well tonight. Batman saying, opinion on how the offense played, wide receiver and running back play. I like the wide receivers. I would have liked to have seen more Eric Ezukanma tonight. We did not see him much. We did see him have 2 receptions in the fourth quarter. He was non-existent in this offense before the fourth quarter. I also would have liked to have seen a little bit more of River Craycraft. He did not have a reception tonight. He was targeted twice. Now, who did look very good on offense was Tanner Conner. Tanner Conner is a long shot to make this team. He's the 6th tight end. He had 3 receptions for 25 yards tonight. Trent Sherfield, 1 reception, but it was for 33 yards. But Tanner Conner and Cedrick Wilson really impressed me tonight. I liked what I saw. Jason asks, Should Tua be nervous after the performance from Thompson? No, but Skylar Thompson's the real deal. If anybody should be nervous, it's Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater did not play it all night. Normally, when you're the backup quarterback on a football team, you play a lot in the preseason. Teddy did not get one snap tonight. Teddy should be nervous, not Tua. Mike Sanzone says, this is our last question. Do you think Michael Deiter is going to make us eat our words this season? Perhaps. He might make me eat my words, because back in March and April, I was saying sign J.C. Treader. Well, I'm still saying that. But especially back then I was saying it because I didn't think Deiter was any good. Deiter is a huge upgrade over Connor Williams. He should be the starting center if it has to be one of those two guys. Go follow me on Twitter, @WillScott44. I'll be talking more about the game there. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, because we're your one-stop shop for all things Miami Dolphins.